Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Farm Charm Chic. I'm Emily and I'm excited to get started on making a pink lemonade wreath with you today. I would love if you would go ahead and click that subscribe button. That way you'll always know what fun stuff I have coming. So I'm using this lemonade that I got at Dollar Tree along with some of the paper doilies that you can find in the wedding section. I didn't measure out my water exact. I just put it in a big bowl, poured it in and stirred it. And then I got out a really big Pyrex dish. And then I just layered all of the paper doilies into there. When you peel them apart, they're so thin, so you just want to make sure, because they get stuck together really good, that you're peeling apart all the layers and then just submerging them right into the lemonade. And every, 5 or 6 that I would lay down, I would smush them down into the water to get them really coated. That way it's not missing anywhere. These big ones that are just a teeny bit too big for my pan, I went ahead and folded the middle over. You can see how I'm doing that. That way you made sure that the edges get in. The edges are mostly what you want to absorb all the color. Then after about a half hour, I flipped them over, left them for about another half an hour, and then very delicately, you're going to kind of peel them off one another. I put them out on some towels. They were all over my kitchen table, everywhere. If you rip one like I did there, it's not going to matter. Once you glue it together, you're not even going to see that. So you can see I had like my drying rack all over my table, everything. So what I want to let you know here, why I'm slowing this down, I had this wreath form from Dollar Tree. I did not want to use it. I just wanted it for the shape. You can just cut a heart out of foam core. You could use this wreath form if that's what you have. I just used it to trace because that's what I had, but I want the flat surface to glue onto. So you cut out your heart shape, and then you're going to just start folding over the paper doilies, and it's just going to make a nice ruffle lace type edge on when you twist the bottom of them, the flat part, or not the flat part, excuse me, the solid part of the doily, I'm sorry. And then what I did is I wanted to make sure that along the arches of the heart, I did those first, and I made sure that there was definition, that you could tell that they were arches, that it wasn't one big straight line. So I would keep lifting it up and looking at it straight on as I glued them. And then I just went through on each side. I'd do maybe 3 or 4 on the right side, and then I would move over and do 3 or 4 on the left side, all the way down the edges of the heart. That way I could keep it nice and symmetrical. And each doily you're just going to take it and fold it a couple times in your hand, and it's just going to make that lace edge all ruffly. Now here on the bottom, you can see that I'm going to put one right in the very peak of the bottom to make it very defined, so you get that really good heart shape. Now that I've got all of my outer edge done, I'm going to go ahead and start filling in the inner edge. So of course, when you're doing the outer edge, you want the lace part of your doily to face out. And then when you come back onto the inner edge, you want the lace part of your doily to face in. And then I just go through all the way down and do that through the whole thing, making sure that if there's a spot that looks bare, I go ahead and fill it in. Also, the doilies come with 4 different sizes, I believe. I used the bigger ones at the very top, and then I used the next size down to go down my edges, and then everything I had left over is what I used to fill this inner layer in, and any spots that I felt that you needed it. Now, if you have a ripped edge, that is not a problem, because you're just going to fold it over so you can't even see that. Once all of them get in here like this, you cannot see if there's any that are ripped. It just looks so like there's so much lace, and it's so pretty. The pink color that you get from the pink lemonade is such a pretty blush color. Think of it kind of like tea staining, when you tea stain things, except you're just doing it with lemonade. And I'm sure other types of Kool-Aid or things you could do if you wanted to do other fun colors. So afterwards, I just go ahead and stick everything in where I need to. If there's a hole anywhere or somewhere that looks like it needs more fluffing. Okay, here is the finished product on my pantry door. I did hot glue a little bit of twine on the back to give it a little bit of a hook to hang with. So what do you guys think? Is this something that you would try? Let me know down in the comments if it is. If you like this video today, I would love if you would give me a thumbs up. And then again, subscribe if you would like to see more fun DIYs. Thanks, guys.